Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Welcome to How to Get Submitted by a Guy You Just Punched in the Face, featuring Paul Craig. That's right, the grappling madman from Scotland is back, and this time he's matched up with a dude who looks like he was grown in a lab somewhere in Brazil that crossbred Thiago Santos with an extra-large honey badger. We got Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. Buckle up. Paul Bear Jew Craig coming in as a plus 375 dog with a record of 17-9. And listen, you already know what this is. Paul Craig isn't going to come out here and surprise us with slick footwork and a piston jab. No, Paul Craig has the stand-up of a created fighter you forgot to level up. His striking is so rough it makes heavy bag work look competitive. Bo Nickel outstruck him. Bo Nickel, a man who just started striking 5 minutes ago, but none of that matters to Paul Craig because Paul Craig does not care. This man's entire game plan is step 1, get punched, step 2, pull guard, step 3, triangle the soul out of you. And somehow, it has worked. He submitted Jamahal Hill. He made Magomed Ankalaev tap with literal seconds left on the clock. Paul Craig fights like your drunk uncle doing jiu-jitsu at a family barbecue. No plan, just vibes and triangles. He's got 13 submissions and all the chill of a honey badger on espresso. But here comes the downside. He's been knocked out 5 times. His defense is a suggestion, his chin is a mayfly on borrowed time, and if he doesn't pull off the Hail Mary, it gets dark fast. He's also lost 3 in a row, and no shame in losing to top guys, but you gotta wonder if the magic is fading or if he just keeps trying to play Uno in a room full of poker players. Rodolfo Trader Bellato coming in as a minus 500 favorite with a record of 12-2. Now this dude, built like a truck with C4 for fists, 7 knockouts, 4 subs. He's like your neighborhood bouncer, except he knows arm bars and has decent cardio. Rodolfo brings violence. He doesn't strike with surgical technique. This ain't Adesanya. But he makes up for it with brute force and just enough chaos to keep you guessing. His UFC takedown defenses look solid so far, and he's riding a 4-fight win streak. He fights like he's trying to erase all his opponents with elbows, fists, and knees. Yeah, he's been knocked out twice, but one was against Vitor Petrino, who hits like a wrecking ball dipped in nitroglycerin, and Rodolfo still stood up asking what day it was, so the chin seems serviceable. Best of all, he's not going to dive into Craig's guard like some kind of mid-fight dare. He knows what Paul wants, and I don't see him being dumb enough to let it happen. If it goes to the ground, it's going to be his terms. Top position, ground and pound, and violence. So who wins? Let's not overthink this. If Paul Craig gets this to the ground and lures Rodolfo into the death triangle chamber of doom, then yeah, chaos could reign. But that's a very narrow path. Rodolfo is stronger, faster, more powerful, and isn't going to do the one thing that keeps Craig relevant. Follow him to the ground like he dropped a $20 bill. This is the fight equivalent of trying to rob a bear while you're holding a salmon. Don't go to the mat with Paul Craig if you don't have to. Official pick, Rodolfo Bellato by KO. I think Rodolfo drops Paul like a bad stock and follows up with just enough ground and pound to make the ref earn his paycheck. I wouldn't even be shocked if Bellato submits Craig. I really wouldn't. Craig's chin is shot, his entries are predictable, and Bellato's just not the kind of guy who's gonna fall into the trap. Bear Jew's got one path, and I think Bellato's got the flashlight, the map, and the exit. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.